Hi, this is Kay Lowry here with my best friend Zuzu, and we're going to talk today about what kind of piano do you get for a child who wants to take piano lessons. You know, I think that if you can afford an acoustic piano, that is the best route. An acoustic piano is a piano that doesn't plug into the wall, the old-fashioned kind of piano. Sometimes people look on eBay or Craigslist or a green sheet or something similar for a used instrument. I would just advise you to be careful and perhaps even ask a piano tuner or technician to check out the instrument before you buy. That way you can become more aware of any potential mechanical problems there might be in that instrument. The other choice you have is a digital piano. A digital piano does plug into the wall. I have two types here in my studio that I'd like to show you. This one is a Roland FP30. It is a portable instrument, but it has weighted keys. I'll talk about that in a bit. I can lift it off this piano stand and take it to a gig or a place to play. It weighs about 30 pounds, so it's not super lightweight, but it has all 88 keys and they are weighted. This instrument behind me is a Roland HPI 7F, and it is already in a case, so it's very sturdy. It has all kinds of different options, sounds, rhythms, recording features, games, just all kinds of capabilities. So when you're looking for a digital instrument, be sure that you are careful about what you're going to use it for. You might see keyboards that are used in bands on stage, and those are not the kind of keyboards that you want your child to learn piano on. They may look like they have black and white keys and you might think they're like a piano, but they most often don't have weighted keys. Weighted keys are very important. Imagine that you're at a gym and you work out every day with 1 or 2 pound weights, and you do all your exercises, and then you go to work with a personal trainer and they hand you a 10 or a 15 pound weight. It's going to be a struggle for you to use those weights in that exercise when you're used to a lighter weight. That's what happens to children when they play a very inexpensive keyboard that doesn't have weighted keys and their fingers are used to light weight. They come to a piano lesson or they get on a regular acoustic piano and they feel like they can't play. It's very frustrating. Piano is a lot to learn without that extra hitch in it. Another thing to consider is that the inexpensive keys often just have 76, 72, 60 something keys rather than a full 88 keys. And again, consider how it would feel to try to learn something spatial, as in where are all the keys and where do my hands go, and then to come to a lesson and be very disoriented because the piano at your teacher's house is different. So I would just say be very careful about digital pianos. Make sure they have weighted keys. Make sure they have a full complement of 88 keys. I hope this information helps. If you have any questions, it's best to ask a teacher, the teacher that you're going to study with, before you buy an instrument. They are there to guide you to get the best experience possible for your child.